Hello, I'm Betsy Romero from Hatari Labs, and in this video I will show you how to insert recharge data values correlated with topography of the area in Model Muse. First of all, here I have an Excel file with information of elevation and the corresponding recharge values for each one of them, as you can see here. And in the area we are studying, we are considering that both variables have a linear relationship, as we can see in this graph. So as the elevation increases, the recharge rate is also increasing. And now imagine that we are building a numerical model of this area and we need to insert this recharge information. How do we do that? First of all, we need to consider that the unit system that Model Muse uses, in this case, is cubic meters per second for recharge. And as you can see, the data that I have here, it's in millimeters per year. So in the next column, I have made the conversion from millimeters per year to cubic meters per second, as you can see here. And this formula is also considering here, this is the first part, that it's the correlating the elevation with to have the recharge values. This is the formula, and here I have added the other part of the formula, which is just the change of units. Also, here I have my Model Muse, where I already have this model with the corresponding topography information. Now, if you want to see the topography values, we can go here with this tool, which is data visualization. Now we go to color grid and select in datasets required layer definition model tab and click apply. And you can see here that the area is now colored, and if you pass the mouse over here, in the bottom of the screen, you can see how the values of topography are changing. And now I'm going to deactivate this. I go back to data visualization, and here I choose none and apply. Now, to insert the recharge information that we have, we need first to activate the recharge package. So we go here to Model, MODFLOW Package and Programs, and here we need to go to Boundary Conditions, Specified Flux, and select Recharge. And in this part here that says recharge location option, it's advisable to choose top active cell as it's here. You have other options here, but choose this one because in this way the location of the recharge can move up or down as cells at the surface convert between dry and wet. So now we click OK. Now the recharge package is activated, and we need to use the create rectangle object tool, and let's create an object that will represent the recharge. It has to cover all the grid area. So we go here and draw it from this side to the other side. Here in the name, change the name to recharge, and the number of formulas in C have to be 0. Also, make sure that the set values of enclosed cells option is activated so all cells inside the rectangle are considered as part of the recharge. Now go to the MODFLOW features tab and we need to select this recharge package. And now we have to indicate the times. In this case, we just have one time from -1 to 0. And here in recharge rate, we will click here in this F. That means that we will use the formula editor. Now here it's where we will insert the recharge information from the Excel file. Now we will go back to this file, and the recharge values we need to use are the ones in cubic meters per second, which are the same units that Model Muse will understand. We need to copy the formula that represents the recharge, including the unit conversion, and paste it into the formula editor. So we come here, copy this, and paste it here. But in order for the program to understand it, we need to change this A2 that comes from the Excel to the model top variable, which is the one that represents the elevation of the model. So we delete this, and model top can be found here under datasets, required, layer definition, and model top. And now here Model Muse doesn't read these commas. I need to change it to a dot. And now, if you find your when your formula is correctly written, it will appear here in this upper rectangle. Now that it's here, it's all correct, and we click OK. And we click OK again. And in order to see if what we entered is correct, go again to data visualization. And in this opportunity, we will go to boundary conditions and select MODFLOW recharge. And here, recharge rate. We click apply. And just like we saw with the topography, if we pass the mouse over here, we will see how the recharge rate is changing according to the elevation, being these higher areas, the ones with the higher recharge rate, and it is decreasing as we go to the lower areas of this basin, and these values will be corresponding to the ones of this equation, because this is the equation we have inserted in Model Muse. And this method of entering data can also work for other boundary conditions, for example, to relate evapotranspiration with the elevation as well. And well, you have seen that this formula editor is very useful and very simple to use, and you're free to continue trying to insert different formulas and use it according to your requirements. And this is the end of this tutorial. And Hatari Labs will soon be releasing an online course of groundwater modeling using Model Muse, so stay tuned for more information. It will have the theory part and exercises where we will develop models from scratch considering different input information. It will be really interesting and will be really useful for you if you are interested in learning how to model groundwater using Model Muse. And don't forget to visit the Hatari Labs website because we are always updating it with new posts. And if you have any questions or suggestions of posts that you would like to see, don't hesitate to contact us. So I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial and until next time, bye bye!